Today I'm gonna show you this tiny little outdoor bushcraft stove made out of titanium, which means it doesn't weigh a lot, it doesn't take up much space. And now let me demonstrate how easy it is to assemble. Even though when you get it the first time, it does look a bit like a IQ test. So actually I gave the IQ test to my kids and asked them to collect it without any instructions, and they managed to do that. It did take a little longer than I'm going to demonstrate now, but they managed to do it, and they are 7 and 10 years old. So congrats to them, they did a well-timed job. And now when you get it, you have 4 sides, 1 front, 1 back, and 2 sides. You have a bottom, and you have a upper bottom, as I like to call it, and you have this tiny little piece to put on top so that your pots and pans can easily be placed on top of your Keith Titanium bushcraft stove. So let me demonstrate. This one says Keith Titanium. I say this is my front, and then I have the 2 sides, and I collect them like this. First one, and this one, the second one. This was the very most easy part. Then I have the bottom. The bottom have 3 studs, which meaning the side with no studs, that one goes to the back, which is not assembled yet. So I place it here like this here. Okay. So now I have my bottom, and a bit tricky part, but not that difficult, it is to take the upper bottom. Now that one is in place as well. So the last thing I need to do is to slide on my back like this. Make sure it fits all 6 spots. And it does now. Well, almost. As you can see, this is no cheating. This is the first take of the video, and it is now assembled. So here I have it, my tiny titanium bushcraft stove, and on top of it all I mount this one, making it much easier to place the pots and pans on top of it. So now I am ready to light up my stove. In order to get my bushcraft stove up and running, in the bottom I use a little bit of fat wood, so I just chop some very small pieces and parts to put into the stove together with all the dry wood that I found in the forest. So this is my little secret about things that I very often bring with me, because this just makes lighting a fire much easier. I also bring a little bit of toilet paper for 2 reasons. One is if I have to go, so I need some toilet paper. And also inside my stove, it is a very neat, nice thing to have a little bit of paper in the bottom, so that my secret ingredients with this fat wood will not sink to the bottom. It will stay at the top bottom where I want my wood to be. If you are puzzled or think why does a bushcraft stove have to have a bottom and a top bottom with some holes in it, well, that is because then you will have some air circulation flowing through your stove, which will make it much more efficient. Then I light my fire, waiting for the fire to catch on to either the fat wood or the toilet paper. Now things are starting to catching on, and you might be able to see it already that we have a fire going on. So that's it, folks. That is a very tiny, smart, efficient, lightweight titanium bushcraft stove from Keith Titanium. I like it a lot when I want to camp and don't want to have a gas burner making a lot of noise. I simply find it much more cozy with this bushcraft stove heating my water. It might not be as quick as a gas burner, but on some trips, and especially if it's bushcraft or it's just silent camping, I prefer the bushcraft stove.